Hello and thanks for joining us on this edition of Trojan Talk. Joining us today is Sabrina Foster with Housing and Residence Life. Sabrina, welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to be here today.
Yes, so we're talking about a deadline and that is coming toward us really rapidly,
Yes.
which is move-in week.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
The anticipation is high. The students are excited. We get emails every day, when can we move it? Can we move in early? That's always a question. They're ready to come. So we're hoping to have everything ready to go once move-in weekend gets here for us.
Now, I know there are going to be some students who have lived on campus before. They've been through move-in week, but there are going to be a lot of students who this is their first time doing something like this. Can you walk us through some things that people could be doing at home right now to help make that process easier?
Probably the first thing is making sure you have some moving equipment. We will have volunteers to help, but a lot of times people come and they'll say, oh, I wish I would have brought my dolly or my little wagon to carry things in, because there's a lot of things going on that weekend. And they're like, not quite sure what to bring, what not to bring. But if they check their Troy email and their housing assignment, we did give them a list of items to bring and not to bring. So definitely those Target trips, Walmart trips, we try to help them out with items that they should and should not bring to the residence hall, so they'll be ready for that move-in weekend.
I know there are several things, too many to list all, but some of the big items you should bring, and then could you list a few you should not?
You definitely need to bring bedding. You do not have to bring a bed. A lot of students think that the rooms are completely unfurnished. That is not so at Troy. Our rooms do come furnished with bed, desk, chest of drawer, or closet. So those items you do not have to bring. However, you do need to bring bedding, toiletries. If you're bringing a television, it has to be a smart TV, as we no longer have cable in the residence hall. So if you want your Netflix, Hulu, things like that, you have to have a smart TV. Another thing sometimes students forget are flip-flops, because most of our dorms are shared communal spaces, such as bathrooms, as you may have a Jack and Jill bathroom and multiple people using it, so including your shower. So those flip-flops are very important to have on your feet when you're showering, and other items that you may need, such as your blow dryer, things like that. Yes.
And cleaning supplies too. I'm sure lots of people want to go in and do their own quick clean.
Yes, they have to make sure that whatever they're bringing will not damage any of the materials. So there's an actual list of items, such as, the Mr. Clean scrubbers that aren't too severe on the tubs. If your room has a tub, you definitely want to bring a Swiffer or a mop. You definitely got to bring your trash bags for trash, because our RAs, our resident assistants, will be doing bi-monthly room inspections just to make sure the room isn't in too bad of a shape.
Yes.
And things like that. So they definitely need certain cleaning supplies, regardless if you have your own room or if it's a shared space. Yes.
Let's talk about the week of. Now, you mentioned there are several days that folks can move in. The weekend, though, does tend to be the busier time.
Saturday, August 13th, which is our main move-in day, that is the Saturday, we will see several hundred, if not 1,000 students or more on campus on that day. That is typically the day that we do have volunteers that can help, like a lot of churches around town will come and assist, or faculty, staff, and it's just the first day that students can move in. So that will be a very busy day, a lot of carrying things upstairs, all that good stuff. But students, if they're assigned, they will go to the building that they are assigned to. They will check in with the RA staff, and the RA staff will give them their room key, and then they can move in as they need to. And if they need assistance, the RAs will be there, or like I said, we'll have volunteer staff to help them on those move-in days.
And remind us what those days are.
Students can move in on August 13th, August 14th, or August 15th, between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. And you simply go to the residence hall that you're assigned, tell them your name, and the RA staff will check you in.
Perfect. Now, I know we could have a whole conversation about move-in week for hours with the preparations that go there, but where can people go for more information? You mentioned that there was something sent to the Troy emails with some helpful tips.
Yes. For housing, we have our housing webpage, which is my.troy.edu/housing. That is where you're going to find all of your primary housing information. Any student who has been assigned housing got a specific email to them with their assignment, what to bring, what not to bring, the dates, so they can always go back to that email to get that information, or simply go to our web page and get information there as well. And we also try to email the parents if the students gave us their parent information. That gives them information such as when move-in weekend is, where to go, those types of things.
Perfect. And then if anybody has a question that you guys haven't answered or they can't find that information, how would they be able to talk to someone on the phone or email? How could they reach you guys?
Most will email, because we want to email, so housing@troy.edu. But if you actually want to talk to our staff, you can simply call us at 334-670-3346.
Perfect. Well, Sabrina, I know it's going to be a busy time for you. I'll be wishing you luck.
Thank you. We're going to need it.
Yes.
But it's going to be busy, but hopefully it'll be fun for everyone also.
And we're so excited to welcome more Trojans to Troy University.
Yes.
Sabrina, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Of course, and thank you for joining us on this edition of Trojan Talk.